Hi, my diamonds, my Teletubbies, my TikToker, SheilaTruelove here. Tell me, how many times have you been in a situation like this when it comes to being gaslit to the hilt? Can you identify with this? Because Lord knows I most certainly can. This is a narcissist at its finest.
I cannot believe that you're doing this to me again. I can't believe that you're doing this to me again. What do you mean? You're the one who keeps lying to me, and then you say you won't, and then a period of time passes where it seems like you don't, and then I find out you've been still lying the whole time. You only think about yourself and you only think about your own perspective. Have you ever tried to see it from my point of view? What do you mean? What I mean is that I'm actually the one who's going through exactly what you claim you're going through. How? Because I keep asking you to stop bringing the same stuff up, and then finally you'll go a period of time without bringing it up, and now here we are again with you.
How many times have you had people claim that you're just trying to make this all about you and everything is just about you when you're bringing up points to them that needs to be addressed? Trust me, I've had this in my family situation so many times. It's always about, it's not about me. It's about us. That's why I'm using your name and your name and your name and my name. This is about us. Now you notice how this person was lied to, and notice how this person flips it. They flip it. And then she'll sit here and say, well, you said you wouldn't bring it up again, and then you'll wait a little while longer and you'll bring it up again. I'm sure she brings it up again because you're still doing it again. Now you have some people who they feel that even though you apologize to them, you've taken accountability, you've owned it, now they feel like your apology wasn't sincere if you don't agree with everything they say. Now they feel like they have control over you, and you better validate every single thing they say, whether it's delusional, whether it's a lie. You have to validate everything they say. Because if you don't, that means that your apology wasn't sincere. Don't sweat that, honey. As long as God and Christ know that your apology was sincere and you know it was sincere and you've made the necessary changes, don't let these people gaslight you.
Bring up the same shit again. That's because you never take accountability for it, and we never come up with a solution to move forward, and then I can never get over it. That's called dwelling. That's called living in the past. That's called being negative. That's called ruining the day. I'm just trying to get you to understand how your behavior hurts me. And I've been trying to get you to understand that you're the reason for my behavior. And then you want to turn around and blame it on me. How is it my fault that you keep lying to me? Because if I tell the truth, then you get upset at me. Therefore, I don't feel safe telling you the truth and I have to lie.
Oh, no, that part I understand. How many people do you know that don't want to have nothing to do with the truth? I mean, you can't speak the truth. It bothers them. Now, even though that person is the narcissist, this person is telling you, every time I tell you the truth, it seems to trigger your anger, your annoyance, your what have you. But this is just such a beautiful, clear sign of narcissist. And if you can't come up with, I'm a problem solver. Okay, so we see that we're having difficulties here. We don't see eye to eye. I'm the first one to run to the Bible and say, let the Bible handle this because all scriptures is inspired of God, beneficial for setting things straight. But you don't have everybody who's on that Christian or spiritual journey, But this is so true with some people. They don't want the truth. They don't want to have anything to do with the truth.
But that's because the truth is that the things that you're lying to me about are fucked up behaviors that you shouldn't be doing in the first place. You'll just never take accountability for anything, will you? How is this on me? Because you only ever think about yourself. Now, if you're not going to apologize, then I'm done with this relationship. Okay, I'm sorry that you lied to me. Finally, a little accountability. Thank you. Now don't let it happen again. I cannot believe that you're doing this to me again.
I'm sorry that you lied to me. You notice how this narc said, oh, finally, your accountability. Who was the one in the wrong here? This is what I'm saying. Relationships, man. Let me see the comments. The comment says, I can't believe I let this become my life. Somebody else was going through this. Another person says, this is very draining and very tiring to even have a conversation. Oh my God, thank God I left that man. This was like every conversation that we ever had. Jesus, this is literally my life now. Somebody's going through this. I feel like this was my exact conversation with him, and she has a skeleton face here. When I confronted him on dating apps and he said he just needed a friend, she caught her man on dating apps and he flipped it on her, talking about I just needed a friend. That's what I'm here for, is it not? Once you leave, life gets 100% better. They will never take any accountability. You know, as parents are supposed to take accountability when you have wronged your children and you say that you're sorry and you really mean it with everything that you are, and you can prove it because you made changes. But when they still want to hold this against you, or they feel that your apology was not sincere because you keep speaking the truth. And this is is that what you're trying to tell me to stop doing? And I keep doing it. I keep speaking the truth. I'm going to always speak the truth because I'm always going to imitate Jesus Christ. And I'm never going to be like you see here. You see that scripture? John chapter 8, verse 44. That's never going to be me. Your father is the devil. You belong to him. You want to do what he wants. He was a murderer from the beginning. He was always against the truth. There is no truth in him. So if a person feels that you're still doing the same thing over and over again because you keep speaking the truth to them, that's not your problem, honey. That's something they have to address. That's something they have to work through. As long as Jehovah and Jesus Christ know that you are sincerely sorry, and you go into counseling, you sit and you talk it through, and they just get so upset with you and annoyed whenever you speak truthful things to them, that's something they have to work through. That's not on you. John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus Christ says, I am the way, I am the what? The truth. And back at John chapter 8, verse 44, there is no truth in Satan the devil. He is like the lies that he tells. Yes, the devil is a liar. He is father of lies. And that's what a lot of your friends, your family is going to expect for you to do. Once you've apologized, you've taken full accountability. I know I did this wrong. I know I was wrong on that. I shouldn't have done this. I'm really sorry about that. And the only thing I can do is to make some changes. And going forward, let's build some new memories. Some people are just not going to let you go through it. They're not going to do it. As you saw in this little skit, where when the person apologized, I'm sorry that I lied to you. I'm sorry, Betty, that you lied to me. And now this narcissist says, well, it's about time you take accountability. Are we serious? Anyway, there you have it. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.